Hey everyone, this is Bushido Bull coming at you on the character of Sak Ball Kick Sundupi. We are over here in the field of bones with some allies of mine. Introduce yourselves, vile creatures.
I'm Thusk the monk.
I am AC Gamer playing Zorns, and I don't have a voice, guys. Sorry.
And I am Dark Dragon playing Shalara, the shaman.
He thinks he's a gnome. Can you believe it?
You think you're an Iksar?
Look at me. See this tail?
I'd much rather be an Iksar than a monk. I mean, a gnome.
A monk.
Yeah, a monk.
Oh, at least a gnome could walk amongst people and, look kind of normal, just like a midget, though. But
Not
Yeah,
in
but
his
people aren't gonna
hometown,
fear you.
from what I hear.
Yeah,
People aren't gonna fear you, you know. They're not
what,
gonna
what,
fear
because
you.
he's small? I mean, come on, you know.
They're gonna want to punch you. Is exactly what.
Yep,
Bill
get your
Cole!
football.
actually be able to
Kick the
get a
baby.
date on midgets.com.
This is back in the day when they didn't even have field goals, and they're still gonna want to punt you, dude. I'm terrible, guys.
I was gonna say some of the favorite actors I have are short. We had Willow, man, one of the
Yeah.
best movies out there.
You idiot.
He also plays Leprechaun.
Yeah, and he was also in Harry Potter. He played the guy who gave him the Sorcerer's Stone at the bank.
Yep.
So that was he's done a lot
Did
of
you
roles,
know-
man.
He is a
Little
really
history?
good actor.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey. He was the original R2D2.
Was he
Oh,
really?
nice.
Yes,
I did not
he
know
was.
that. That's amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
saw a documentary about that, and that was him.
it's kind of a waste of his talents, to be honest. I mean,
Well,
really.
it was his first gig.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's. Can you imagine it'd be like your first gig? I sat in a bucket all day. You know what I mean? Not very
At least
challenging
it's
for an
not
actor.
Shoveling out a sewer.
Yeah, but I gotta say it's sad, but a lot of the short people don't get anything except the stereotypic roles.
Which is kind of messed up because a lot of them can be really good actors, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean,
Uh,
I think they could do it if they just changed, what they perceived height as, But
Well,
My
it's
favorite
just like
short person actor, Billy Bartle.
it's
He
just
was
like
on
in,
the Wild Wild West shows. I loved that character.
Tom Cruise is my favorite short actor.
it's just like in comedies.
He's like four
There's
something, man.
some-
He is really small, and I've actually heard in some of his movies, especially since he was married to not Tom Cruise. Yeah, he's married to himself. No, he was married to Nicole Kidman, and she's really tall. So in some of the scenes, they had to put him on like a bench right next to her, and he would walk along it so that the camera angles would look like he's at least somewhat the same height as her. I don't know if any of that's true. I've never, actually met the man in person, so for all I know, he could be 12 feet tall. But from what they say, he's
Wait, who is
actually
that
pretty
again?
small. Tom Cruise?
Thomas Cruisian?
I don't know. Is his real name Thomas? It could be.
Wow,
In fact,
5 silks off that. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Jeez.
these fighters drop a lot of silks. They do.
Jesus, dude.
and those sell for about 10 platinum a stack, sometimes more, depending on how much people want it.
That is freaking awesome. Oh, I conjured up a dagger.
What? Oh, are you
sorry
forging?
for
Oh,
Anjay.
I
Yeah,
just got
no,
a dagger as
conjuring.
well.
That's
I'm a conjurer,
Blanche.
man.
Tom
Blanche's
Cruise,
Spanish word.
born Thomas
That's an
Cruise
Iksar finger.
Mathauser the fourth.
Hey,
Thomas
like
Cruise
my
again?
aggro?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's Thomas Cruise Mathauser the fourth.
Napother?
Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time. That
M
guy's gonna
A
have.
great?
T O T H E R.
He looks
Is he
like he's a
great?
bit of a twink, though.
And
Is he
he's
a twink?
5'7".
Who? Thomas?
Tom Cruise.
He's
Tom Cruise is
5'7"?
5'7"?
That's
Yeah.
not too small.
That's not
Yeah,
too-
but
well,
Nicole Kidman's like 5'11" and a half.
she is so
Incoming
gorgeous.
bandit.
Man.
Yeah, she's a
Yellow
beautiful
to me.
woman.
So beautiful.
And from what I've heard,
Yeah.
she's really nice, so.
Where'd he go?
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen her play some bad girls, like in the what was that movie? The Golden Compass. She was a bad guy, and she did it really
Oh, I love
convincingly.
that.
So.
Why does everybody think, if you play a bad person on TV
Oh, I'm
that
not
you're...
saying. I'm just saying she did it really convincingly. So
Right.
maybe she's just superficially nice.
You wanna talk about a beautiful woman that has like all the talent in the world? Gina Davis.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she's
Gina
really good
Davis.
too.
She's got a
She-
pretty face.
She is a member of Mensa.
Never-
She
No
is
idea.
a full-time mother. She is an Olympic archer.
Never was
And
attracted to her,
she has
man. I mean, it's
She
never...
has a genius IQ, too.
She's.
You
she's
haven't seen.
You
Yeah, you
can't
haven't
be
seen
inventive if you don't have
Transylvania
genius IQ.
65,000.
I'm just saying. I know she's a beautiful woman. I can appreciate the beauty. I just never really was attracted to her. She's a fantastic, actress, but never
Yeah.
really quite did it for me. I'm not quite sure why.
She left doing movies and all that because she wanted to be a full-time mother and give everything she had to her children.
And that's
so
fantastic.
kudos to her.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Plus, she was
Couple
probably
actresses
rich from all the
have done
movies that you made.
It's
So
not that
Yeah.
unusual.
that
She
don't
made
hurt.
all she
Right, yeah.
said.
You did say she was part of Mensa. She's not stupid. I got millions of dollars. I'm retiring.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It really does.
Other
Same here, man.
woman that really awesome woman is
They got
Kathy
forward
Ireland.
too.
Kathy Ireland is
Yeah,
also
just
very,
actually-
She
very
started
good.
out like poor broke family, and now she's worth
Yeah, she's
billions.
Irish, dude. Come on.
And she did it all because she's
Oh my God! You just ticked off an entire.
Maybe just one.
Hey, I'm Irish, dude. I'm fifth generation, dude.
I hope you know we're gonna have people throwing beer and
As long as they don't throw it hard enough where I can't catch it, because if I catch it, I'm gonna drink it.
never get Irish people drunk. Get mad.
I'll tell you what you do. You take an Irishman to Oktoberfest.
I'd love to go to Oktoberfest, man. That would be
They would have
one
to
of my
close
dreams come
early.
true. Come on, dude. All right, let's go easy on the Irish, man. I was joking. You guys are just being mean now.
I love Irish.
You opened the can of worms, man.
I know.
I'm just sitting by, letting you guys dig at it yourself, man. I am not throwing my shovel in this
My
grave.
perfect woman is Irish because I love a true redhead.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've always been super attracted. Man, I'm attracted to all types of women, but redheads with green eyes, green or blue eyes, just I don't know. There's something about it, man.
This is like Big Trouble Little China. You're looking for a green-eyed.
Nope.
Asian
Or blue
woman.
eyed. Was it blue eyed? Yeah,
Was it
blue-eyed.
blue-eyed? It was
Green-eyed
something. I
Asian
remember.
woman.
I dated a girl back in school that was a natural redhead. She had one brown
Oh,
eye and one green eye. Oh my
You will come out no more. What? Water will come out no more. That was awesome.
What was
She's
that
like,
from?
Okay, dude.
That's
Yeah.
from Big Trouble Little
Is there an
China.
exorcist going on over there? I mean,
Yeah.
what just
I'm
happened?
scared, dude.
When
I'm
that
so
big
scared.
thing came out of the side and sucked the dude in, and then the old guy threw in the balls in there and they blew up, and he's, you will not come out anymore.
I'm
Why
still
is there
lost
another
in what
necromancer
balls
here?
you're talking about.
Yeah, he's red.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, there were like silver balls that blew up when he threw them.
What movie are we talking about? Or are you talking
Big
about an
Trouble in
exorcist?
Little China.
I have
Oh,
a
okay.
silver
Russell.
balls.
And then you guys had
Sometimes
changed the
on
subject to something else, and I'm like, I'm confused. Balls and people's demons, and I'm like,
silver
what?
balls, dude.
Hey, Big Trouble Little China is one of the best comedy action movies I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
I don't know if I would call it an action movie. I mean,
It's got action.
a little bit. I mean, it wasn't,
That's like saying a Princess Bride doesn't have action. Come on.
but it wasn't like
It
Tango
really
and Cash
doesn't,
action.
dude. Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh,
This ride doesn't have any action in it.
Stop. It doesn't have explosions, but it doesn't need it.
It's not a Michael Bay production. What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, dear God, someone kill me.
Like Tango and Cash. Tango and Cash was
Yeah,
a
that
great
skill ball
movie.
just might.
Bunch of explosions. Had two great actors in it. I can't remember who else was in that movie other than him. It had the main bad guy. The bad guy was fantastic. I love his voice. I think he's the same guy from the Mighty Duck movies, wasn't he?
The Muddy Quacks.
What are you talking about? Like the team? Was that it? Quack? I remember them doing that,
It's
but I
the
don't
Mighty
know.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
you know what you call a crazy duck?
What's that?
Quackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bad guy in all movies?
Did you hear his reaction?
My favorite bad guy.
I can't do that like da da Dutch.
Um,
And then the crickets.
the guy with the ears from Terminator 2.
The guy with the ears from
Oh, the guy
Terminator.
with
He
the
was the
ears.
Terminator 2000. The cop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is.
Even though he was supposed to be emotionless, he did really good at conveying
Like
through
anger.
just through his eyes.
And frustration, yeah. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't getting emotional, but you could still see he was getting frustrated.
Yep.
What about you,
Won't
Thum?
you just die?
What about me? What?
Who's your favorite all-time bad guy, actor-wise?
Oh, that's hard, man. That's really, really, really
Yeah,
hard.
I have two really good ones that I have in mind, but
I'd
one's
say probably my favorite of all time. This is just snowballing. I would have to think about this a lot more. But Maleficent from the original Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, that was a bad guy.
She was pretty
Maleficent
good. That was a good
she
movie.
was a bad. And when she transformed into that dragon, I was
She
like,
wasn't
holy crap!
bad at all. She was
I
just
mean, I was like 5 or
misunderstood.
6 years old, so it just blew me the frick away, man.
so you're talking about the character or the actor?
Character.
Yeah, whoever voice acted her, dude, they fit the drawing, the cartoon, they fit it perfectly, man. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so the actor and the way that Disney portrayed her, so yeah, both. I mean, I don't know who the actress was who played her, but she did excellente.
What about you, Bushido?
Actually, I can't. Nobody's coming to mind. Tell you the truth, but I'll have to think upon that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For
that's
me,
a question
But,
to ponder.
yeah.
I don't really have a favorite, but I also do love the Skeksis.
yeah, for me, I got two guys. I got the top favorite that's hands down above any of the other ones, and it's Professor Snape from Harry Potter. Now, that's not where I saw him first. Quigley
Professor
Down
Snape
Under.
wasn't a bad guy.
Professor
Yeah,
Snape wasn't a bad guy, he was a
Quigley.
hero, dude.
No, I understand. It's the same actor though. I'm talking about Quigley Down Under.
Oh yeah,
Die
Alan
Hard.
Rickman.
He
Alan
he
Rickman.
played bad
Yeah.
guys for so many years. Every single time you see that guy, you're just like, holy crap, this is going to be a good movie, and he's going to play the ultimate bad guy. And to be honest, when you watch the Harry Potter series, he does kind of look like the bad guy for a very long time. It's
does,
not until
right.
later on, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but he plays a
Yo,
really, really good
hold
bad
up,
guy.
hold up, guys,
Yeah, what?
guys,
would help
getting that
find?
out at the noob ramp. I know that it's not for a class that you guys have, but it's got Ignite on it.
No, if he's giving it out, I mean, he's giving it out so somebody can use it. I wouldn't take that now.
I wouldn't
Paladin
take-
and Ranger Shadow Knight.
Let me scroll up so I can see
All
it.
right.
The second guy, and some of you
This
may know
mouse,
him,
huh?
is Jason Ironside. Or Michael Ironside. I don't know why you keep saying Jason. Michael Ironside. From V or Total Recall. He was the bad guy in that one.
Yeah.
And he's a fantastic actor. And it's only recently that I think he's kind of gotten the credit that he deserves from doing the voice acting in some video games. I think it was, what was that one? Full Metal Solid or whatever, I think is the one he was doing. He's doing some character named Snake or Snape or something like that.
If you want to go into voice acting
Metal Gear
for the bad guys, I would have to say Luke Skywalker, the Joker.
What?
I don't know.
Luke Skywalker, the guy who, I can't remember his name, the guy that played.
Oh yeah,
Skywalker.
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill?
Mark Hamill's version
Yeah.
of the Joker. Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Darth Vader is my favorite bad guy, guys. That's of course
Which
he was
one?
redeemed and he ended up being a bad guy, but Darth Vader was so. Of course, it's Darth Vader. I mean,
You're
like I
talking
said,
about
I
the
had to think
character
about it.
or the actor?
Yeah.
Well, it was James Earl Jones who voiced him. Of course, it wasn't the same guy who did the acting.
Right.
But yeah, James Earl Jones and Darth Vader. That's my favorite bad guy of all time, of course. I had to think about. I do love Maleficent. She's awesome, but I collect Darth Vader. He made such an impression on me when I was a child that now I have, over 100 dolls. Yeah, they're dolls. They're
They're
collectible
action
figures.
figures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
action
action
figures,
figures, dude.
whatever you want to call them.
It's like
I
it's
collect
not
them, I'm proud
it's
of.
not a diary. It's a journal.
And my
Yeah.
favorite piece is a 1978 Darth Vader.
It's not a
doll.
skirt, it's a kilt.
It's 15 inch tall, yeah. And so, yeah, that's my favorite bad guy for sure. But now Maleficent, I still love her. She's awesome.
And you guys at home, feel free to put that down in the comment section below. We would love to hear who your favorite actor or character is as a bad guy. Who's the one that you remember the most who kind of made that impact on you, either as a kid or even as an adult? The one that when you see in a movie, it's going to be good. Or just something that surprised you and you're like, holy crap, like that's the best bad guy I've ever seen.
Here's a hint, it's a gnome.
Right, maybe. For some people out there. It could have been that potty humor that we're doing earlier. Like that could be the main bad guy in their minds right now. But who knows? But we really want to. Yeah, the potty humor. Don't you remember? Handshake,
It's
brown
definitely
stuff,
a Milky
chocolate,
Way.
I'm scared, dude. Sometimes.
little
Late
Cliff
at night.
Notes. Yeah, Cliff Note guys. For those who went to college, you know what I'm talking about. Cliff Notes. Why read the book when the little yellow thing tells you everything you want to know, including the questions that are most commonly asked about the book?
Because I like to read.
Yeah, but you may not always have the time. I mean, they jam so much into, each little semester nowadays. It's just, I'm still
Yeah,
astonished
a lot
about
of
how
it-
much these kids can learn.
a lot of it is actually useless stuff.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, everything that I've ever learned in my entire life has kind of led me to be the person I am now. So, in that sense, it's not really that useless. I mean, some of it is highly,
If
weird.
you're going
Did you guys?
up and run a
I got
flower
a
shop,
greater
you know,
scale bone on me.
physics.
Do you think we can take it? It's red to me.
Probably not.
Did you guys know that the Burger King has a new sriracha burger and you can get
And he
two for
just whacked me
$5?
down pretty
Wait,
good.
what's
too.
it? What kind of burger?
Don't
It's
do
a
nothing. Let me run it to the
sriracha.
guards. Do nothing.
Sriracha
let me run it to
burger.
the guards.
Sriracha?
It looks
Yeah.
good.
What is sriracha?
Sriracha.
That's
Sriracha
useless
burger.
knowledge. Sriracha is
Sriracha
it's like,
is
okay,
a
I don't even
very
know that.
thick hot sauce.
Yeah, sriracha is delicious, man. But sriracha at Burger King, I don't know about that.
That's
guy.
not useless knowledge. If you really like that kind of burger, now you can tell other people where it's at. So I'm sure somebody out there watching that.
Find it at Burger King, folks.
Yeah, somebody out there
You guys-
watching it.
Did you guys know that bubblegum passes entirely through your system without ever being digested?
I know.
Yep.
That's
Because your
interesting.
body can't digest it.
And that's useless knowledge.
No,
dude.
that's actually good to know. I mean, that's disturbing.
Actually, the bubble gum can pick up some junk out of your.
It's not
That's
essential to
hard
know
to carry
that,
it
dude.
out.
It's useless knowledge.
Here's
Actually, it
useless
kind of is
knowledge.
because if you eat a lot of bubble gum and you actually eat it, then your stomach's going to fill up with that. And if you're having stomach cramps and problems of that sort, knowing that might actually, help you diagnose what's wrong with you. Everything is useful in some way. It really is.
If you drop a needle off the Empire State Building, it'll literally go through somebody and into the sidewalk.
And
Well,
that
that's
would
actually, that's actually useful knowledge.
be. Yeah, I was going to say, that way you don't commit murder by accident.
Yeah.
Oop, there goes my sewing kit. Oh, why am I up here on the Empire State Building? I don't know, but there it goes.
I want to drop a whole box just to see what happens.
Look at a sick guy was up there thinking of that one. Be like, what would happen if I dropped off a needle? You think it would kill somebody? I mean, that's a pretty sick person.
They would die of internal bleeding and nobody would know why.
There's got to be a way. I mean, there's got to be a way somebody
It would be
found that
picked
out.
up
Yeah.
on the X-ray.
I'm sure it was a mathematician. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Somebody was sitting there thinking of this. They never actually did it, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have bars everywhere, and if you look at that building, it is actually a little smaller at the top. So if you threw something over, you'd have to throw it pretty hard for it to get over that little ledge that they got underneath it. And that's just from looking at the pictures. I've never
I
actually
can
been
say
up
how
on
to
top.
do it, but I don't want to actually encourage anybody to do it, so
Oh.
I'm not going to say it.
Please, I'm sure there's been, there's tons of websites out there. I'm sure there's a sick website that
Okay.
Well,
tells
everybody
people,
has
but
it.
I wouldn't go into it. But
If you wanted to throw a needle off the Empire State Building and actually have it hit the ground, you
I
would
wouldn't
only have to
finish
throw
that
it
sentence.
up.
I really, really wouldn't.
Plus, everybody
Just
has
for legal
Google,
reasons,
so
man. But I'm just saying, I'm sure
That's
there's a
why I was saying that.
webpage out there.
Well, I'm not talking hitting nobody. I'm just talking in a scientific way. You would
Probably
just
a law
have to throw
against
it up.
it. Probably a law against it.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sure
it's
there is.
illegal to throw anything off.
Yeah.
We went up on the Twin Towers, in high school, and
Why they're gone.
I just remember seeing on the news somebody, it was like the vice president said something about everybody should have a shotgun, or if you have a shotgun, you should use it. And then some idiot used his shotgun to kill somebody, and he was like, "Vice president told me to do it," and he was actually suing him, And I'm like, yeah, you don't have the money that he has and the power that he has to be able to defend himself against it. I just don't want to
Or
see
the
like.
intelligence.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that you're incredibly smart too, I'm sure, but.
No, I'm talking the guy that used the gun to kill somebody.
Right, but I'm
Just
saying you don't
because
want to be
the-
sued by that guy. Like, because there's going to be that guy that doesn't do it because he'd be like, oh, the guy told me exactly how to do it. That meant he wanted me to do it. It's his fault. And then you're going to be, drawn into that. So that's just what I was trying to save you from.
There
You just
you
never
are.
know what kind of, lawsuits are waiting for you out there. So I do apologize, guys. I didn't mean to step all over him on that one. Actually, I kind of did, just to kind of save him from that. But
It's okay.
There's still love and happiness all around, guys.
I just want to make a black hole.
oh, check it out, man. There's so much silk over here. A black hole or a drink?
No, a black hole. Like an actual black hole.
Why?
I would love to
what
see
would you
one.
use it for? You wouldn't be able to
You
see
don't
it.
want the silk, bro?
Well, you wouldn't be able to see a black hole. The way the black hole works is it actually sucks in all light and matter. So
Yeah.
you would actually see the loss of light around it,
Wow.
but you wouldn't actually see the black hole.
Look at
I
that,
would be
guys.
the
6
first person
pieces
to
of
jump
spider
into it.
silk. Holy
You'd be the
crap.
first person to jump into it.
Oh, hell yeah. First person in history to die by a black hole. I will be in the books forever.
That's like saying you want to be the first
Nobody will
person to
ever
get.
know about it.
Even if
you were
they
close
did,
enough, yeah, if you were close enough to jump into a black hole, then we might not have any more history books.
but still beyond that, I mean, like that's like the first person to join to be on record for getting eaten by a shark or something. Like there's no honor in that. That's just bad luck. Like
No,
people
bad
don't
luck is
look at
like-
that and be like, oh man, I wish I had been the first person that got eaten by a shark.
No,
You
bad
know?
luck is being the first person to have a meteor drop on your head. That's bad luck.
I'm just
I
saying
mean-
nobody goes to school and says I want to be the first person to get eaten by a shark. They say I want to be the first person on Mars. I want to go into space. I want to do this. I want to be the first person to play the piano, standing on my head or
Now,
something.
speaking
Something
of
weird.
Mars, I would love to go to Mars and jump off that freaking cliff that's like 5 times deeper than the Grand Canyon.
And have a
Oh.
parachute. I hope. I mean, you're
No,
just
you
not
would-
you're just
you
not
would-
going to jump
one.
off, right?
No, with how thin the air is and how low the gravity is, you could actually jump off the edge, and the worst thing that'll happen to you is you'll get a broken ankle.
Yeah, but you got to remember you're on Mars, so it's not like you
Yeah.
can just go to the doctor.
I
So
don't
why
know.
risk it? Why not wear the parachute just in case to slow you down a little bit?
Nah, I'll just wear thick-soled shoes.
I'll just take the path down. Like I don't need to jump
But the
off.
thing is can you imagine jumping and taking like 5 minutes to hit the ground? That's an amazing jump.
I guess. I mean, I'm more than happy, keeping my feet on solid ground. To be honest.
Well, it's why people base jump, is just for the thrill. I mean, that would be one amazing.
Adrenaline rush, baby.
I guess, man. Adrenaline rush is for me is getting through traffic on time. That's all I need right there. I can get home. I can relax. I don't need to go jumping out of a building or a bridge or even an airplane. I've done that before, and I don't really get the same satisfaction as I see other people doing it. So, yeah, it's not really my thing. But I would love to go to Mars. I would love to go to another planet. But for a purpose, I would love to actually go there and set up a business or something. Be one of the first people on a new planet, because if you are, I look at all these stories about people going to like California back in the day, the gold rush, and
the Wild West.
yeah, even as a kid, the only thing I keep thinking about is, man, I would have loved to have gone with them and open up the shop where all these suckers bought their shovels and their pickaxes and all their pans and stuff like that. I would have made a fortune off of those idiots.
Excuse me, this is
Assuming you
a
had enough money to start that
$4,000
business in the
shovel.
first place.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have done it pretty easily too, because there's so many people buying it back then. If you had just gotten, a few buckets here and there and then charged outrageous amounts, which actually, if you read the history books, some of them did because they were in such short supply.
Because
So-
there was no laws against price gouging back then.
Right, and supply and
a few
demand, man.
places actually had auctions when they would sell the materials for mining, and they would just sell it to the highest bidder.
Well, nowadays what they do is miners will go out and they'll dig up ground where they know there's gold in it. Then they put them in bags, and you pay $10 for a bag. And you're like, look, I'm paying in gold.
Yeah, they
No.
actually have something like that over in Australia. I saw on, I think it was the guys who do the choppers, the son and father team. They went over there, and there's a little mine that you can dig for like an hour or something like that. You pay $20, dig for an hour, and any diamonds you find, you get to keep. And of course, it's one of those diamond mines that have been kind of exhausted, and the only things that are left are these little sparkly grains. But occasionally, you might find something decent, and that keeps the hope alive. And it's kind of an interesting way to make money off of something that other people pretty much devalued and be like, oh, okay, this mine's done with, it's dirt, we don't need it anymore, it's not worth anything, just get rid of it. And somebody comes along and sees a useful, entertaining way to keep it going, and I think that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That
You know,
is-
just
Well, that's
got
what
gold?
Knott's Berry Farms is. There's a painting tub in there for gold,
Oh,
And
is
but-
it really?
but you're not allowed to high grade.
What do you mean
and
by
it-
that?
High grading, you get your little bag of dirt, and Hydros gets his little bag of dirt, and you're panning. So all the dirt, if you're not very good at panning, some of that gold may flow over the edge of the pan.
Yeah.
And if you go down in the trough and scoop that up, then that's what they call high grading.
Oh,
Because
so
so,
they,
so they would get the gold that you lost out of your pan.
right. So they don't want you. They want you to suck at it
Can't
and
find
lose
the
like
bags.
80% of it, and then they can go back
Yep.
in there at the end of the day and get most of it back and do it all over again. That's kind of messed up, but I can understand their point because then they can
It's
just
their
reuse that
business.
dirt. Yeah.
But the comment about laws against price gouging, what laws? Look at the gas companies. Every winter
Well,
they jack up their prices.
Yeah, I mean that's
But that
different.
doesn't necessarily mean it's price
All right,
gouging.
Solara, Luke, just one caller.
But
You've been sitting back there for a while.
Yeah, price
Get you
gouging
some silk,
usually
brother.
only consists of emergency situations.
There we
Like
go.
an earthquake, a fire, bottled water is almost completely out, and one store jacks up the price to like $900 a
$50
bottle.
Yeah,
a bottle.
You know,
on
like that's what
instances
it's
where
really
people
for.
need it or they'll die.
Right.
Like in the
Yeah,
middle
but
of winter.
just because your gasoline goes up 20 cents, that's not price gouging.
No, it's supply and demand. I mean, really,
Yeah.
it comes down to, and even water could get that expensive one day. And in California right now, that they're going through a drought and they're on fire, and I've heard they drained all the pools and their big water source is drying up. I mean, it's crazy over there. So I can see water, going up in price over there at least
Yeah, well,
sometime soon. I mean,
100
gonna
years
suck.
ago, that place was a desert anyways.
Yeah.
Zach, what is this giant scorpion con to you?
I don't see. Oh wait, there it is.
California's a
Red.
beautiful place, though, man. I've been over there
I'm
many,
red.
many times.
I'm almost
Leave-
at full
leave it
now,
alone.
though.
Oh, you guys aren't pulling that one?
Oh, it's red to me. This bone crawler's blue to me though.
What level are you, man?
Me 7.
Level 7. What level am I? What level is everybody else?
6.
6 here.
6 here as well. Okay, so I mean that's not too bad. We're all about the same level. How far into level 7 are you, man?
I'm just over halfway.
Oh, okay, that's about the same that I'm into level 6. What about the rest of you guys?
Why is it like?
I'm halfway through level 6.
I got the least amount of all of you. I'm only a little over a gold.
You know what's funny? You guys were like 4 levels ahead of me and Tusk. Tuscan on.
Oh, well, yeah, but you've been playing a little bit while we're not on, which is good. That lets you catch up, and it's nice to have at least one tank who's a little bit higher than everybody else. That way, they can do what we're doing, which is find out a little bit more accurate what the level range of creatures are. If we con it and it's even, that tells us right off the bat what it is. But if we con it and it's yellow or red, we just have a vague idea of what level it might be.
Yeah, like if you con it and it's red and I con it, it's yellow to me. It's just with one level, and you're like, oh, we can take that.
Right. But if we all con it and it shows red, we'd be like, probably not. We just stay away from it.
Better leave it alone for a while.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It'll be here when we come back.
I've been loving this group because I've gone from 6 sense heading to 136 already.
Nice. And that's because you have it linked to one of your buttons, right?
No, I got it macroed.
Oh, okay. Usually people just link it to like one of their arrow keys. That way when they turn or they go straight or they go forward, which you do all the time in this game.
Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. See how I'm zapping side to side a little bit?
Oh, you're doing your sense setting there?
Yeah, sense setting, forward,
he's gonna die, guys. He's gonna die.
and med.
Oh,
Yep.
crap. Back up, guys. Back up.
Oh, what the hell just happened?
You had
You
two
had
of
a
them on you
Marauder
right there.
did.
What do they call it?
on me?
Ooh, Marauder is red.
The footpad was a good pull, but the Marauder added on you. So
I didn't even see the Marauder.
Wow,
we're
that
gonna go ahead
guy.
and pull the footpad in here.
And
kill
so
him.
will the Marauder if you...
No, he paid off pretty quickly. He was like, I killed this guy. I'm busy.
I'm bad. I'm
Right,
bad.
I'm bad. You know
see
it.
it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even see me get killed.
Exactly, man. He shot
He
you
did.
2 times in the head. He's like, boom, I'm out of here, man. Boot to the head. But guys, I think we're probably gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Like I said before, we try to keep them around 30 minutes long. So if you guys want to see longer videos or shorter videos, let us know. I think most people are probably happy with 30. That's what the census has always been. But we're more than happy to do special episodes. If you guys want to see, I think we're probably going to do longer ones when we start doing rating. Like hour-long ones and stuff like
We
that.
should
'cause-
do
Maybe even-
specials, like, do a 1 or 2 hour episode once in a while.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I don't think I ever want to put up a
Yeah,
longer than 30 minutes.
For
man.
you, it would take you forever to
so
upload
we'll
that
have-
thing.
To upload, yeah. It's
Oh,
just,
speaking of, I went
can
into
cut
the
'em off.
store today, and I was talking to the people there, and I said, because remember I said there was a device that you could get, you carry
Wonderful,
around in
that's
your
fine.
pocket, and it'll give you instant Wi-Fi or something. And I asked them,
Wonderful
they
Wi-Fi.
said, if you're out in the country and it can't get signal, it's not going to do you any good.
Yeah, living out in the country, man, until they put the access out there, it's just going to be one of those things. The area that I used to
Sad.
live in was exactly the same way. It was right on the area that they had, just recently, when I first moved here, they had just recently expanded like 4 blocks away. And so they were like, it's going to be like another 5 years before they go back and expand even further. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm just going to have crap internet then until they finally do. And they finally have, so that's why I have good
Hold up,
internet now.
Thusk. You keep getting... Or wait, no, it's Zorns that keeps getting aggro. But
That's 'cause
I'm
of my
going to
weapon.
give everybody a strength buff.
Yellow con.
But again, guys, I think
It's
we're going to go
doable.
ahead and end the episode here. Make sure to head on over to Hydros Inc.'s channel. He does a lot of Let's Plays. I would highly recommend going out and checking some of them out. The ones that I'm watching right now are the Fallout 3 and Oblivion series that you said you're actually really enjoying.
Oh yeah, Oblivion and Fallout 3 are just really a lot of fun for me to make. I want to make more of them. I'd like to make them a daily series, but I'm just not going to do that. The only daily series I really want right now is P99 because that's, as much as I like the other games that I'm playing, I like them all, guys. I really do. Or I wouldn't be making Let's Plays of them. P99 is where my heart is, and plus that's where all my friends are, and I get to play with my friends. And I'd rather play with my friends, even as much as I love Oblivion right now and Fallout 3. Playing with your friends is always going to be preferable to soloing it.
And sometimes illegal.
And of course, guys, make sure to head on over to Bushido Bull's YouTube page.
Yep. YouTube. Yep. YouTube.
That was a little rape man impression.
Are you sure
there,
about
guys.
that, man?
Is it YouTube?
Is it YouTube? Is that where you're
No,
at?
it's
Bushido?
my tube.
Are you on YouTube? I thought you were. I have you subscribed on my little thing. So
At least until the 28th, until we get kicked out of here. Not getting paid anymore.
oh well, I don't think that.
Friend.
Yeah, I think we'll save that for one of the future episodes here, and we'll talk about some of the changes coming to YouTube here in the future. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm not happy with the situation, but I'm not too worried about it. We also have Dark Dragon, guys. If you want to say anything before we head out.
Like the channel, or I'm throwing Iksar scales at you.
Ugh, you don't want those guys. They're slippery and slimy, and it's just disgusting.
And they cut.
And again, guys, we all want to thank you for showing up. If you do enjoy the videos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It definitely helps grow the channels, and we greatly appreciate that. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below, because we really do want to hear back what you have to say about the episode, what we've been talking about, things you want to see in the future, or if you just want to say hi and touch base with us. We are more than happy to, take a few minutes and have a conversation with you guys. So again, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.